Hello everybody, it's Zatharsis here with a MechAssault speedrun tutorial level by level. I'm going to go and tell you what to do. Okay, so the first level is going down hard. First thing you want to do is, well, just mash the A button when you pick the level because there's only one mech. So no wasting time there. And then right before the loading screen, you want to mash A because if you don't mash it, if you just wait, you can skip cutscenes in this, so that's beneficial. But if you mash A, you can skip a tooltip thing, like one that just flashed right there, and it's a different one. So yeah, saves time. Also, look at that. You notice something? I didn't go get that, even though the nav points were on it. It's because you don't actually have to do that, which I found to be interesting. I was just kind of running through, seeing like doing a little test, and you don't actually have to go and do that. Could be beneficial to go get the salvage, but just if you don't actually have to do that. And so, and then after that, you can just run through. You can get salvage if you want, but for me, for this mission, found it not to be necessary. Cut it close, but wasn't necessary. So after this, you have to kill everything, all the tanks, all the those trucks back there, and then the power armor, and then you have to take down the building, and then you're done with that level. As you can see right here, there's a lot of missiles and a lot of stuff attacking me. And I actually cut it really close, and probably not going to show that, but so yeah, this is why it's pretty beneficial to go get salvage right here because, well, I mean, it doesn't add time, and it's all just right at the end, so you can go get salvage right there, and that about does it for this level. So yeah, there's really not much to it. Okay, now the second level is Suffer the Silence, and I'm a Puma because I like the nullsig feature, which plays a role, which I'll tell you about later. Okay, so why am I going into the water? That doesn't make sense, right? Because deep water, you'll take flooding damage. Well, going through the water is actually a very good way to skip a majority of the level, because I found out the only things you have to do is kill the Owens and destroy the comm tower. So is if you time your jump jets right, you can stay mostly out of the water and not take that much damage. And yeah, it just, I mean, if you take a look at my health, it's dropping slowly, not just like you're sitting in lava and it would go and you're dead. So yeah, that's the one difference. Water takes it very slow. And right there, like you should end up with about maybe half gone. And this one's a very simple one, so I mean, low health, whatever. So yeah, afterwards you need to, like, I haven't figured out a way to go and do this mission without triggering the mech fight. So if you can find out a way, that'd be nice. But yeah, and you can use the nullsig to your advantage because if you do this, the Owens doesn't know you're there. And yeah, there's not really much to it. Okay, and after that is Friends Indeed. And what I've noticed is, well, first they expect you to go across the bridge, help out some civilians, and go kill a Nuller. But you don't actually have to do that. You're going to hear me say you don't have to do that because I'm very amused that you don't have to help civilians because that seems like the mech warrior's job. You just have to save everybody, but nope, you don't. And you don't have to kill a mech, which is very, very good because you don't want to lose health if you don't have to. And those will just stand there. Don't fire at them because I believe they will move. And then you'll have to deal with that, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but so just don't do it. And then destroy, there's one over to the right, but I was just kind of breezing through this. Kind of cut across, not crud across. Um, anyway, don't go across the bridge because you'll trigger one mech fight and then you'll have to deal with that. I'd rather deal with all three mechs at once because sometimes you can stack explosions and then kill all the mechs at once. Sometimes, not consistent. And then trigger that and then travel back over the hill. And you just wait and then kill everything. You have to kill everything. There's power armor, there's tanks, and there's mechs. That is dry me out. And first thing you're going to do is kind of don't go towards the tank depot, not yet. Grab that, use chaff so missiles don't attack you. You'll trigger the helicopter thing, shoot that, and then boom, that's done. It would have been better if I did a sound effect like, but whatever. And then you have to destroy all these planes, or else you fail the mission. And then you destroy the helicopters because they'll bug this absolute shit out of you if you don't. So, like that, because you don't want to deal with that, and you just lose health steadily, and that's annoying, and you don't want to do that. So just kill all the helicopters. Simple as that. And then, oh, I had one more right there. And so yeah, go and get it, and you'll see me do kind of a jump cut. It's because I had a slight interruption right there, so I had to do that. Anyways, whatever. Um, so go ahead and go over to the tank depot now because, well, now you have the fully charged PPCs, or fully upgraded, I should say, and it takes down the tank depot in one hit. Watch this. And enemy helicopter, yeah. All right. That means you destroyed it. And you go over here, take all the salvage, and yeah, there's salvage just strewn about through all of this. And I'm just gonna fast forward just a little bit right here. So then when you get to the drawbridge, don't actually destroy the drawbridge. I cannot talk today. Don't actually destroy the drawbridge because, well, I mean, that's the mech could just travel across, but and you don't really have to. So, and then you can jump across the water and you can go up here. Sometimes they try not to let you do that, but you can just kind of force yourself through that. Destroy the helicopter, destroy the mechs, and then you're done with the level. Simple as that. There's really not much to it. Use that to destroy it. The mechs. Next is probably one of the easiest missions, which is sailing away. I picked the Belial for this because of the Gauss or Goss or whatever you say. But you can just pick that and then just snipe everything. You can snipe all the ships, ignore any mech fights, just get all those ships, and then you're done with the level. It's very, very easy. And then after that, Catnap, I picked the Uziel because of the PPCs, because there's more of a fight than just ships. You can't ignore mechs. You have to actually kill a bunch of mechs. And it's a little more difficult, but the double PPCs should get the job done. Yeah, just play through those two kind of as normal. I haven't found anything. So if you are watching this and happen to be speedrunning, like the two people that are speedrunning, and you happen to find something else, that will be beneficial. So please go and do that because I'm kind of at a standstill at these levels. After that is Catnap II, where you are the Madcap. By the way, that's my favorite mech. It's just the best mech. I mean, hands down. If you have a favorite mech, well, then it's not the best. Okay, I don't care what your favorite mech is, but whatever. Um, but I like this. It's a very easy mission. All you have to do is kind of shoot the tanks at the beginning because Foster's kind of an idiot and doesn't know. Like, oh, I can't. It's like he misses, just like, oh, I can't do this. And you can lock on the tanks and then just destroy them with your missiles. You'll obliterate tanks. Yeah, and then you do that, and then I'm gonna fast forward right here, right when we get to the Uziel, and then you can just fire at it, and then boom, one hit. It takes 3 hits, and it's jump hitting right there, which is really annoying. And whoa, don't watch that because somehow it missed. And I was like, what? How did that happen? And then it only takes 3 hits, and yeah, PPCs are like my favorite weapons because they're super powerful. Take down some tanks along the way, help Foster out because he's kind of a dumb and doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to do it. Get to over here, shoot that. Missed again. Went right through it. I do not understand that, but that's really funny. That was super. I was like, what? How did it go right through it? Very confusing. But anyways, still took around 3 hits and he's dead. And 2 mechs. There's only 2 mechs and a bunch of tanks and some helicopters. And that's pretty much to it. Just go ahead and get the mechs before they can get to you. After that, we have Bright Lights Dark City. The first one, kind of a pain, but you just kind of got to get everything from far away and like take down the bridges, go get all the nav points, get the Pumas, and yeah, you just got to play it as normal. I haven't found a way to speed it up, just cracking my knuckles because why not? I mean, that's got to be great for audio. Anyway, yeah, just play through as normal. Same thing with Bright Lights Dark City 2. Play as you would normally play it. And because I really can't figure out anything else. Like, I've tried a couple strategies and they're super inconsistent and they're not really that much faster. So, if you've got anything else, please let me know or do it yourself because this is what it's for, just help do it yourself. After that, we have Not Again, and you kind of have to play through as normal again, but with a certain strategy that I want to emphasize. Okay, so you have to kill everything. I'm just breezing through to show the point. Right there. You see that? It's kind of a lock-on thing. The Uziel cannot see you. You cannot be the like it will attack you, and you can just fire at it until it dies, and then you can go collect salvage, go collect everything, and that's another thing. Another point I wanted to make, but I don't have video for it, is once you trigger the Kit Fox and the Uller, go back to the bridge, and then they'll follow you, and then you can just blow the bridge, and then one and possibly both could die, and that makes the fight really easy. And then the fights after that, you kind of just have to make sure it's it's up to you how you fight, but I just use the PPCs and make sure that I just make sure that I get the next health down and then just blow them up, and then that's the mission. So yeah, the two strategies are, I don't know, I'm calling it some sort of like the mech, the invisible mech warrior, or like draw distance or something. And then after that is a bridge tactic where you use that. And after that is Thor on the Rocks. And I'm in the battle for only one reason, and that is to prove a point. And I'm fast forwarding right here because it takes a while to go and prove the point. But anyways, you have to get all the uh, sensor rays, destroy all 5 of those, and do that, and then kill the Thor. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you destroy 2 sets of rocks, you can kill a mech beforehand, and that makes it a lot easier. Right there, you see you lock on to an enemy, and it is one of the mechs, and you can just shoot at it until it's dead. That's one of the strategies that I've found, and I suggest doing the Thor fight second to last. Okay, and after that is Wolf and Sheeps, and you have to not kill anything. You can't kill anything yet. I wouldn't suggest killing anything. Go to the base, go right there, trigger that, and then it'll trigger something right here. Park yourself right here, and maybe like, or anywhere else that's safe, but like I tried to go by the wall and sometimes it triggered the alarm. So I parked myself right there. And then he's like, almost, almost. And then when it hits 0, you can jump jet right on over the wall. Something I figured out. Like, going back into the generators took time, and if you just jump jet over the wall, it's super fast and super quick and efficient. You want to shoot all the health and grab it as you go because you don't want to stay and fight. You just want to run and grab health. And go through the level as normal after that, but just jump over the wall. Something that is very interesting that I found out. You can just jump right over walls. And after that is Under the Guns. And I'm fast forwarding right here because I want to do another point that I want to emphasize. You can jump jet over the wall again. Just grab all the salvage, try to ignore all the mechs that are shooting at you. But yeah, you can just jump right over the wall right there. And the mechs can't find you. They're like, oh, where'd he go? Oh no, can't find him. And just grab all the salvage, grab all the blue that you can, because your PPCs are your friends and they will take down everything. Okay, and yeah, just kind of go through that, and I I had that tank give me trouble, and I'm just like, I can't get it, whatever. I decided to grab missiles here because why not? I mean, missiles, upgrading your missiles can never go wrong. And yeah, these helicopters are kind of bugging the shit out of me, but whatever. So I'll just take it down. It's done. Grab the blue. Look at all these missiles that are flying towards me. There's a Mad Cat right there. Don't have to kill it. The only 3 mechs that you have to kill are right at the end. Okay. And then, yeah, just jump jet up to the helicopter, jump jet over the Mad Cat and over the wall. Take down that. Take down the 2 vultures and the Mad Cat, and you should be good to go. Go get the 3 guns, and everything should be good for that level. Yeah, and see how fast it just goes boom. I tried to do this with a Thor, and I was like, no wonder I'm taking so long because I get down to low health, and I'm like, well, I better hide. And then when I hide, I have a chance of dying because of a lot of missiles and a lot of stuff can happen. So I choose the Uziel because PPCs cause major damage. And major damage is something you want in this one because you need to do stuff fast. You need to do stuff because it is a speedrun. You need to do stuff fast and get objectives done quickly. And that's pretty much it for this one. I mean, just a couple of jump jet strategies and all that stuff. And yeah, just get the mechs, get the guns, and you're done. Okay, and after that is size matters 1. And all you have to do is run like hell because you really can't do anything. You're an elemental. So just run. Run from everything. There's not really much to say. And size matters 2. Um, I'm just gonna skip to a certain point because I want to emphasize something. You can skip. I think you can skip the first mech, but I'd just kill it just in case because hey, you can never go wrong, and you can never go wrong collecting all the salvage and collecting the health. And it doesn't take that much time. You're an Atlas, a max power Atlas. So there's really not much to it. But the point I wanted to make was uh, that you can the if you destroy every mech except the Prometheus, you have to destroy the sides of the building in order to trigger the Prometheus fight. You can trap him behind the building, and if he gets to a certain point where he can't walk anymore, you can blow up the building, crush him with the building, and he'll have weaker health and he'll be able to be killed easier. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my only strategy for this is to weaken the Prometheus, and a weaken fully upgraded Prometheus is actually pretty beneficial. So yeah, just use the building to crush him, lower his health. After that, we have Not on My Watch, and I use the Mad Cat for it because it's powerful and PPCs are super powerful. So why not go with PPCs? It's my favorite weapon, so suck it. So if you have a different strength, a different mech might be a better approach for you, but I use the Mad Cat, and you kind of have to play through the level as normal. Don't know any strategies for it. After that, we have Payback. I use an Atlas for this just because of its brute power. I haven't figured out a way. Maybe a Mad Cat or an Uziel would be better because of a slightly better speed, but the PPCs could help. But I've used an Atlas and it's worked out for me because Atlases are super powerful and have the most health. Just gather every bit of health you can and destroy every mech, and it's a very simple one. Now we're going on to one of my favorite levels, which is Worst Day Since. And check that out. You can just jump jet right across. They expect you to follow the path. Don't follow the path because the path is eating up your time. And I'm going to fast forward right here and jump jet across that. And once you go over here, grab the blue. And I found this through exploring, but you can jump jet right around the mountain. And it leads you to much later in the level. And you skip mech fights. You skip, like, I think maybe if somewhere a power armor battle. and then you just skip a bunch and you don't have to do it. Okay, get the helipad thing and then destroy one of the generators, destroy the second generator, opens the door, that's important later. Go right here, and you know what's interesting? Be like, hey, but you'll fall off. No, you won't, because you'll just walk on nothing, basically. You'll walk on a very interesting slope, but you'll appear like you're walking on a flat surface, which is weird because it's not. It's clearly not. And it's supposed to be all like, well, you better not walk here because you'll die. But if you take a look, oh, I'm slipping right there. And if you take a look, right here is the funniest part because you're just walking on basically nothing. Whoop, fell down a little bit there, but you can usually salvage it. And you just go across and you've made it into like the little I'm gonna call it military base. Destroy that because you can get some salvage by doing that. And you know that door, you need it to close, just walk right there, closes. And I had a bit of a trouble with the summoner, but because I didn't destroy the mech depot in time, and but I ended up killing it relatively fast because the not the shrapnel, but the debris ended up crushing him. And then just grab all the salvage, make sure you're upgraded, and prepare to fight a max power Ragnarok, which is very scary if you don't know how to do it. PPCs, just time it like right now because he won't use his shields until a certain amount of time. Shoot it and boom, should have got him again. And then bad timing right there. Like make sure you're using good timing. He's already limping because he's a weak person and so yeah, he shot me. Doesn't do much damage. Doesn't do much damage at all. And now we're getting to my two least favorite levels are the Ready to Rock 1 and 2. Ready to Rock 1 is difficult because there's a lot of mechs that you have to destroy. Um, a couple tips I would do. I would destroy the Thor. Just destroy it on the left side, I believe. I think it's the left side. Yeah, but take the left door, then kill every mech that you can. Grab the salvage, and then go to the second area, destroy the kind of hangar looking places where they would house mechs. Use that and then kind of destroy those. Destroy the mech depots quickly. Go over, kill the Atlas, and then it's basically just killing a bunch of mechs. And then Ready to Rock 2. Ready to Rock 2. So my order that I found to work is Atlas, Thor, Prometheus, Summoner, the most consistent. Everything else, not as consistent. So Atlas, Thor, Prometheus, Summoner. And then if that works, go over there, mash A, and you should be done. And I don't know what your time is. So if you have a good time, and then you should definitely sort of post that. And anyway, that's pretty much MechAssault. And I hope you gained some knowledge from this tutorial. Let me know how I did. It's one of my first tutorials for some sort of speed run, or anything for that matter. So just let me know how I did, see if it was good quality, and thanks for watching.